So this 21 was a little bit trickier. I thought there was 2 tricky answers here. So it starts with moralists. TV talk shows are contributing to the moral decline in our country. By constantly being shown the least moral people in our society, viewers begin to think that such people are the norm and that there is something wrong with being morally upright. I'm going to tell my mom this. I'm going to be like, Mom, it's because of the news. Like, that's just the norm of people. So these are the standards I have to live by. But yeah, so our conclusion is TV talk shows are contributing to the moral decline in our country. And then the TV talk show host responds with, well, if there is such a decline, and then Jillian, what is there such a decline referring to?
In like morality.
Yeah, the morality of our country. Yes. It's not because of the TV talk shows. We simply show people what they want to see. What could be wrong with letting the viewers decide? Furthermore, if restrictions were put on my show, that would amount to censorship, which is wrong. So let's go ahead and Taylor, can you walk us through 21 or what the moralist would say for each answer choice for starting with A?
Sure. For A, I put I don't know.
Excellent. So we get to cross that off.
And then B, I put I don't know because we're not necessarily saying that they've changed.
But if they decline, did they change?
I guess.
I would say yes to that one.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, what about C?
Riley, sorry, my dog's eating my plants. C, TV shows. I put yes.
Okay. I would say yes to that one. Everybody else say yes to C?
Yes.
Yep. All right, and then what about D?
I put yes.
Yep.
And then
what about E?
I don't know, but
yes, I don't know, because this is why I love this approach, because so many times we get to cross ones off. All right, Atisa, can you walk us through what you said for the answers for what the TV talk show would say for B, C, and D?
Yeah, so I said for B, I would say that yes, they agree with that.
Yeah, I put like yes, I don't know, because it's okay. Say like if there is such a decline. So I don't think he's admitting that there is a decline, but he's saying there could be. But either way, if it's yes or I don't know, that would not be disagreeing. So we get to cross that off. All right, what about C?
I would say I don't know.
Right, because why is it, this one's tricky. Why is this one I don't know?
Because the talk show host isn't necessarily admitting to that.
Like, we're saying like, it's too broad. Like, couldn't TV talk shows influence people's conception of what the norm is in general? It's not specifically talking about moral decline. Like, I would say that even if like a TV show today doesn't necessarily change my perception of what the norm is, the more morality, they can influence me in other ways other than morality, right? So that's why C is I don't know.
But the moral, okay, but and I put I don't know because the television host didn't address that, but the moralist did. So that was was.
Yeah, we say it's not because of the TV talk shows though.
Right.
Which I love for D. So then what did you put for D, Giovanna?
No.
No, yeah, because she says it's not because of this. We just give the people what we want. So we know that TV talk shows are not what's causing the moral decline. All right, does everybody see why D is the correct answer?
Yeah, and I also had a question on that. Yeah. Even though it doesn't mention anything about like the guess, because the reason why I feel like I got tripped up on this one is at first I was in between C and D, and I chose C at first. But then when I was
Yes,
also
no.
looking,
Yes, the great question, Atusa. So we get to assume that person B is responding to person A. And so when person A says, by being shown the least moral people in our society, we get to assume that the TV talk show is talking about the same thing.
Is or is not?
Is.
Oh,
Like, so when they say it's not because of TV talk shows, like we get to assume that these TV talk shows are also showing the least moral people in our society.
okay.
I used to struggle with that, like, but we can make that assumption. Where the that addresses what we are saying there too, is it's like we simply just show people what they want to see. So we're saying that the least moral people in our society is what people want to see. Did I answer? I know I kind of cut your question off, Atisa. I got excited about it, but did that answer it?
Oh no, that was perfect. Thank you.
Okay.